as you can see, gas is sitting at $1.25.6 in Kitchener tonight, lower than it has been recently, but most drivers think this is still too high. In fact, consumers lined up at Kitchener gas stations earlier this week to fill up when the price of gas dipped to $1.25 a liter. They're happy to save a little money, but many are wondering why prices are as high as they have been. CTV's Frank Lynn is here with part one of our look at gas prices. Frank.
Megan, they have good reason to wonder when the price of crude oil is down significantly from a year ago and even from last month.
There's no shortage of opinion on gas prices, and it's nearly unanimous.
I think it's outrageous. I don't know, it's too much. It should be lower.
Many believe gas prices defy basic economics when it comes to today's lower crude oil price.
What I mean is, the prices don't drop in proportion to the drop in crude prices.
Crude oil has gone down around $7 per barrel in the past month.
Jason Taves co-founded GasBuddy.com 13 years ago to help consumers find the cheapest gas. He's not making excuses for gas companies, but he sees some justification for today's gas prices.
This time of year, the more of a factor is the supplies of retail or refined gasoline. And what you find is a lot of refineries do maintenance this time of year, taking part of the capacity offline as they get prepared for summer driving season.
Roger McKnight, a former oil company executive and industry analyst, says there is no shortage of gas and demand is down 2%. He sees another explanation.
Last year's pump price and today's pump price in the Kitchener area is about the same. Price of crude a year ago was 106 and today it's 90. So when I looked at the refining margins, the oil companies are being very, very quiet because they're making 50% more profit at the on the refining margins than last year.
McKnight says you can blame the Americans.
What's driving things right now is basically political uncertainty in the United States with their budget problems.
Asked for comment, the Canadian Fuels Association, which represents the oil companies, wrote that retail gas prices track with crude oil prices over time, not immediately, and that crude oil is only one factor in the retail price of gasoline.
The wholesale price, which includes the refining costs and some profit, the retail markup, which is the retailer's costs of doing business and some profit, and provincial and federal taxes. This tow truck driver isn't buying the explanations about prices.
They're about 25 cents too high.
25 cents?
Yeah.
Our taxes on gasoline are a big part of the cost. Tomorrow we'll look at exactly how much you're paying in taxes and how that compares to other provinces. And we'll hear from an organization that wants that taxes on gas rolled back. Megan.
All right, thanks very much, Frank. Well, we may see a bit of drizzle or a few flurries tonight and tomorrow, but beyond that, it is looking good. How good? Lindsay has details in just a minute. Also ahead on CTV News, 2 Canadian companies